Well, I think it is time for change. I was actually going to start this morning live recording. I woke up, my nose is running, I was coughing, and plus it was FOMC day. So I decided it wouldn't be the best day to start it. So this recap today, I am going to run through my charts real quick and kind of explain what everything is. That way, when I do start, going live, maybe they'll give you some kind of idea of what you're looking at, because some of the stuff is just a little different. But before we get into that, I am an affiliate with Apex, Lucid, and Take Profit Trader. Just to throw that out there, I do make a little bit of money if you use my code, but I want to take that money and put it right back into the community. I'd like to be able to get to where I could give away accounts and stuff. Hey, I like getting stuff free. I ain't gonna lie about it. And I watch other YouTubers and enter their giveaways as well. It's nice to get a free account every once in a while. But anyways, Apex is probably having the best sale that they have ever had. It is, if I get my head out of the way here, but it is 90% off, and the lifetime PA fee on the 25K through 100K is only $65. So that is $84.60 all in, and the 150K to 300K is $125, and that is $144.60 all in. And all accounts are the same price. They're $19.60 right now, and it ends on December 16th. So, if you trade Apex, right now is the best time to get some accounts. I actually got some today because today was a rough day for me. I am not going to lie about it. We'll go ahead and jump into this. Hey, this right here looks all fine and dandy, but let me tell you something. It wasn't always that way. This morning I had this. I lost a PA this morning, and I lost all three of my Take Profit Pro accounts being stupid. I was copy trading those, and I don't know, I went on full tilt and I just couldn't get my head on straight, and I ended up blowing those. So I think going forward, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I think I am trying too hard. So where I am going to start live recording, I'm going to do that for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to, streaming live. So I am going to go back to trading like 5 micros just for the time being until everything gets to feeling normal again. But yeah, today it was a tough day. It started out choppy. It was waiting on FOMC, and yeah, I hate losing accounts, but I did go back and buy some evals, and I passed 8 evals today, so that'll put me back up to 13 accounts. I would still like to get back to 20 accounts with them. I may try to pass some more evals tomorrow. I don't know. It's been a struggle, it seems like, the last little bit. And hey, let me say something. If you're a new trader and you're just starting out and you are having a really hard time right now, it seems like everything you do is backwards and the market is just totally against you. They don't feel bad. There's a lot of people struggling right now. I'm one of them. This market is just crazy, and it is hard to trade, especially on NQ, where NQ moves so fast. So we will go ahead. We got that out of the way. I don't really want to remember none of that mess. And again, you have to bear with me where I'm going to start live recording. I decided to wear headphones. I can kind of hear myself back through the mic, and it gets rid of the echoes and all that other noise that might come on live stream. So, and it's kind of messing with me a little bit. Wearing them, I don't know, it just feels funny to me, and it's got me out of whack. But we will run over my charts. Like I said, I'll try to break these down. That way, when I get to trading, you kind of know what you're looking at. And I've got some other indicators now that I'm kind of watching. Like I said, in my real personal account, my brokerage account, I am trying to get where I can stay in a trade longer. So I am trading smaller for a smaller loss. I am trying to get a larger profit, and we'll see how that is going to work out, because that is where the real money's at. Like I said, I want to use these prop firms, for a certain point, and then put all that money into a real account and just trade it, come up here, trade once a day, and be done. Walk away instead of letting all this stress and anxiety get to you from trading these prop firms. But anyways, I didn't mean to get sidetracked on that. So we will go ahead and get into this. So tomorrow, when I start streaming, it might make sense and it might not. I don't know. So a habit that I have, I'll go ahead and tell everybody right out of the gate. I rotate through my accounts right here, and when I get done trading the account, I put it back on sim. That is just in case I reach over here and I hit a button on the keypad, or I accidentally hit my mouse. We have, a couple of cats in the house. They might jump up here and hit something I don't want them to. If it was to get me in a trade, or I was to get myself in a trade, I would be on sim and it wouldn't be real account. So that is something, I try to look for, and I try to make sure I'm on the right account when I am trading. But when I'm not trading, I put it back in sim just in case. You don't ever know what can happen with the internet. So first things first, this gray area and these pink lines you see right here is the 5-minute opening range. The dotted line in the middle is just the halfway point of the 5-minute opening range, and this darker red line on the bottom is the previous day low. The bright red line is the current day's low. Let me scroll on up here. This dark green line is the previous day high, and the bright green is the current day high. Now, these other areas you see right here and down here, these grayed out areas, is, let me blow this up, the zones that I have drew on the 1 hour chart. I like looking at the 1 hour chart. It kind of gives me an idea, a larger time frame. And this is an ugly chart. As you can see, we have been in this 150 point range for some time now. It is just ugly. Tonight, I'm hoping overnight that we can push up in here somewhere, gap up in the morning, and tomorrow when the market opens, we can pull back. And we need to like to stay above, 25,850. I would like to stay above that area for continuation to the upside. But I just wanted to show you those areas that was what you was seeing. I got too many screens. I can't find my mouse. That's just the gray area right here that you're seeing on the chart. This white dotted line coming through here is a VWAP, and that is all that I have on my main trading screen is the previous day high and low, the current day high and low, and VWAP. I try to keep it simple. That is all I have. Now throughout the day, I will draw lines on it for trend lines or bull flags and bear flags, but that's it. I try to keep it simple. I am still tracking that one indicator that I was using, the versatile super trend. I have it on a chart over here to my right that I look at. I have it on a 2-minute time frame, and I have been keeping up with it. I have not been trading it because I have been concentrating on this other indicator. I'll get into it in a minute. It might look a little complicated at first, but it really is not that complicated. Like I said, I am just trying to put all this stuff out there so when you're watching me trade and you see all this mess on the chart that you kind of know what it is. So we will go ahead and get into this indicator. I know it looks crazy looking at it first thing because it's not a traditional color chart. It's not red and green like the rest of my charts. The reason I like this is, I'm trying to stay in trades longer. I get out too soon. And on the screen right now, there's 3 different screens or 3 charts, whatever you want to call them. I have my bar chart. Down here is this. It's called a Mavic Trender. And then down here, I have this, which is called a bull and bear chart. And the background is colored red and green. Now, this down here, when it's red, the bears are in control, and when it's green, the bulls are in control. Those are just visual aids to kind of help and show the trend is all that is. For the bull and the bear, I just keep it small. All I really care about is the color. And on this trender, what you're looking for, it runs along the bottom. And like when the red pushes to the top, that just means that volume and volatility is high. The market is likely to keep going in that direction. As you can see here, it was red and then green spiked up for a second. I went right back to red. There's no indicator that's guaranteed, but I like using this with just the way I trade to try to confirm which way the market is going and try to keep me in a trade longer. Now, going over the color of the candles, you have 5 different colors. You have, let me go somewhere where we got all 5 colors. I guess right here will be fine. So we have red, which is a sell color. Then it's pink. The pink is like heavy volume and high selling. More than likely when it turns pink, it's going to continue that way. You have gray, which indicates a reversal. Then you have dark green, which means it is bullish, and then you got bright green, which means it should continue that way. Now we also have some red down arrows and green up arrows. That is not buy or sell signals. that is just like confirmation. You got an up confirmation arrow, and the candle is gray, which on a regular chart would be green. But that is just saying that a reversal is happening, and it pushed on up. This red line here, it changes colors from red to green, depending if you're over and under it. That is the 200 moving average. And this blue line is some configuration that they put in there. I'm not sure if it's a moving average or what it is, but the theory is if you're below the blue line, you trade to the downside. If you're above the blue line, you trade to the upside. I know that looks complicated. I know they have got a lot of calculations in that and a lot of back data that it is analyzing also, and I have that on a 2-minute chart, and I also have it on a 5-minute chart. Let me find my thing. Let me blow this up. As you can see, here's that Maverick trender again. Like I said, when the red goes to the top, it's usually going to continue in that way. And oh, let me shrink that back down. I am right in the stinking way. And this is added on it. This is called the Maverick Multi-X. And what it is, you can set whatever time frame you want. I have the 1 minute, 2 minute, 5, 15, 30, and 1 hour time frames. And all that does is show you the trend on that time frame, which right now they're all bullish, which means we should continue to the upside. And it has, well, it just turned red on the 1 minute. You can see how it changes, but it's turning red on the 2 minute. So, and that is 5 different algorithms running in the background, looking at all types of different data. To make that the easiest way to think about it is you got 5 different people that trade 5 different ways, looking at 5 different things. So that's just like a confirmation, tell you which way it is going to go. Again, I know this stuff looks overwhelming, but it's actually kind of simple. When you get into it, it's mainly there for a visual for me. I can glance at it and I know if we're trending up or if we're trending down. Like I said, I just look over at them from time to time. I can't keep up with my mouse. And on this chart that I actually trade on, I have this one on micros because I trade my real account. Well, I have 2 accounts that I trade on this chart. So I have it set to micros, where all my prop firm accounts I have on minis, but with the luck I'm having and my pattern of losing accounts over the last little bit, I am going to scale back tomorrow and I am going to change that to a mini. Actually, I will go ahead and do that now. There we go. That'll wait tomorrow. When I come up here, it'll be ready to go. But I'm going to trade micros and try to shoot for bigger gains and smaller losses and quit losing these stinking accounts. Like I said, I want to get back to 20 accounts. I tried for this video not to be scatterbrained, but I wanted to throw all this stuff out there. Like I said, that way when I start streaming, you kind of know what I'm looking at, because I'll probably be changing screens back and forth to let everybody see. And I am going to try to be more descriptive in why I'm getting in trade and what I'm looking for. And I will probably start streaming a couple of minutes before the open. I am definitely going to be trading the 5-minute open range and any bull flags, bear flags, or continuation trades after that. I hope tomorrow that I get to live record this mess. Like I said, I am fighting with stage fright, and maybe the sniffles and coughs will be gone tomorrow and we can get this going. I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll see y'all in the morning.